This is the Lemonbuster's auto inspection of a privately sold Jeep Grand Cherokee 5.9 Limited in the Chicagoland area in Des Plaines. We'll begin the vehicle inspection on the exterior here. This is just a brief look over the vehicle. The inspection report will go into more detail. As you can see, the vehicle is in relatively good shape. Got the light on here, starting to get a little dark in here. Had some snow and ice the last couple of days. That's what all this is just some ice on here from the car. Had some kind of foul weather last night, some wintry mix and slush. You see it's got its typical little rock chips and some little light scratches. It does have a aftermarket bug deflector on there. See some more kind of rock chips behind there. Nothing the end of the world type stuff. Stuff to be expected from a vehicle of this age and price point. Moving on, you can see there are some more rock chips and a lot of ice. Moving on to the front fender. We do have some scratches here that have been touched up. Just your typical shopping cart kind of stuff from the mall. It does look like there's a slight little ding in the fender. Nothing too earth-shattering. Moving on to the door, we do have a ding and a scratch that was touched up here above the Limited on the passenger side door. Once again, your typical shopping cart kind of stuff. There are some scratches on the mirror that have been touched up. Once again, all kind of normal, common stuff for a vehicle of this age and price point. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. You know, some more little nicks and stuff. Ultimately, a lot of the scratches and nicks have been hit with touch-up paint, and the owner of the vehicle has really kept up on it from that standpoint, which is good, because if you let that kind of stuff go here in Chicago, it becomes a rust issue if we're not careful here. Moving on to the driver's side rear door. Pretty clean, no real dings on this door. Some nicks in your typical, once again, you know, parking lot kind of stuff. You know, nothing that's too end of the world. Moving on to the rear quarter panel here. Rear quarter panel is real clean. Looks like it may have had some paint work done to it at one point in time, but they did an exceptional job with it. There are no real scratches or anything like that. It's a perfect color match. If anything, it was more than likely because the vehicle was keyed or something along those lines. Rear bumper does have a scuffed section here that was touched up. You know, nothing, once again, end of the world stuff. This is just all very typical stuff. Another nick here in the bumper that's been touched up. Stuff like that. Just your kind of typical run-of-the-mill stuff for a vehicle this age. The car does have a clean Carfax, and the owner of the vehicle has assured me it has not been in any accidents. Once again, here we're looking at the tailgate. Tailgate's got your typical scratches, stuff like that around the key opening. You know, not, once again, kind of typical stuff for a vehicle of this age and price point. Some light scuffs and scratches, some wax residue on the bumper here from being waxed and taken care of. Let's get another scratch there, you know. Well, onto the rear quarter panel, there are some, once again, little nicks and scratches, stuff like that. Nothing, you know, that's, once again, the end of the world kind of stuff. No signs of rust or anything on this vehicle. It's very well taken care of from that standpoint. The seller vehicle said that it was always garage parked, which is fairly believable from a rust standpoint. Here you can see, once again, there's some scratches up on the fender flare and the door there. Just your typical, like, light minor scratch stuff. A lot of it's been touched up with touch-up paint to prevent it from rusting. Moving on to the driver's side door, once again, you know, we got some more scratches here. Just kind of take it all in. Some light scratches, some light dings. There's a light ding up here on the driver's side door. A little chip in the paint, looks a little fresher, and also a section that was touched up, some touch-up paint. My light makes it a heck of a lot worse, but actually it's a pretty good match. You can't really tell that it's there when you're just glancing at it. It does have some like light scuffs there and a little light ding on the door. Probably like it may have been like bumped into with a shopping cart or something. That's about the right height for a shopping cart to cause that issue. Moving on to the left front fender, we do have some scuff marks here. Looks like it was grazed with something, or maybe it grazed the garage opening on the way into into the garage. You know, no dents or anything like that, just some scratches that have been touched up. Like I said, the vehicle appears to have been kept up on. Moving on to the front bumper. Front bumper's in pretty darn good shape. Looking at it here, you know, it's got some little scuffs and stuff here and there. You know, nothing too crazy. Well, now you see there is a scratch there on the bumper cap. We also noticed that there is a scuff here that was touched up on the bumper corner. Some light scratches, stuff like that. Headlights look to be in pretty good shape. No condensation or anything of that shape or form. There's a little crack in the grill. Once again, you know, typical stuff for a vehicle of this age and price point. It's actually one of the better ones we've looked at as of late. Moving into the inside. The interior on this vehicle is in very good shape. We'll start with the door panels. Just, you know, a little bit of leather wear here and there. Nothing that's the end of the world. See the Infinity Gold stereo system. It's got some nice rubber floor mats in here, probably really good for the Chicago winters. Wood trim's in nice shape on it. Along that line, gauges work. The dash doesn't have any cracks in it or anything of short. Heat works real nice and good. See, once again, the wood's in good shape. The displays all are lighting up. Console's in nice shape. Leather on the armrest is in very good shape. Driver's side seat, it has your typical leather wear lines. Nothing that's not to be expected from a vehicle that's of this age and price point, as I've said several times. Take a look at the carpet here. Carpet's very clean underneath the floor mats. Once again, just typical so far of this vehicle. It seems to have been kept up on. Move to the rear.